welcome to another dollar store DIY. So I have been working for past few weeks on a very rustic farmhouse look that is great for two of my spaces that I have in my house, but I have a third Christmas tree that I would like to have a little bit more of a white snowy look, but still keeping with that farmhouse style. So that's what this DIY is going to be all about. I'm going to be working on that white, more of a softer decor, still farmhouse style, but more of a softer rather than rustic. I don't know if that actually makes any sense, but anyways, stick around and you'll see what I mean. So for the first craft, I'm actually thinking about using this as my tree topper. It is a snowflake that I had picked up at Dollarama for $4, and then I have these words, "Let It Snow," and this was from one of those signs from Dollar Tree that I just popped off. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So one of these, it looked like that, but I popped it off here because I have a different plan for this board. And then the fabric from Dollar Tree. Then you're going to also need some hot glue and Mod Podge or tacky glue. So I'm going to water my Mod Podge down a little bit, just a touch, just so it spreads a little bit easier. Take this off. I will add it back on afterwards. Well, maybe not. If I'm gonna use it as a tree topper, I probably will not be adding it. You want to add a generous amount of Mod Podge. So if this is your first time stopping by my channel, my name is Sonja, and this is my DIY channel where you will find lots of different dollar store trash to treasure type of DIYs. I also have two other channels. I have a home channel and a cooking channel. And if you would like to see how I had decorated one of my Christmas trees, I already have it up on my home channel. It is my rustic, woodsy looking Christmas tree, and I do use a lot of my DIYs on that tree because I do like to make my own ornaments. Okay, so that's covered pretty good, and now I'm going to go with this fabric and just put it on, press it down.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side.
So I'm going to go over with the Mod Podge again on top.
I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days. Wonder.
So there we go, and I'm going to let this dry for a good amount of time. So this had about an hour to dry. So I'm going to go with my sharp knife and cut off the fabric.
It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas.
So some of the flaps aren't sticking, so I'm just going to put a little bit more glue, but I'm gonna use my tacky glue a little bit. Might stick a little bit better, maybe, I don't know. I know it does take quite a long time for this to set. Okay, so now I'm contemplating whether I should cut, but I don't think I will. I think I'm not gonna cut these slots out. I'm just going to leave it as is. And I'm going to hot glue Let It Snow on here. And it just fits.
pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas.
To the back of it, I'm going to hot glue a good amount. You can even put Gorilla Glue if you want. This piece of garland, so that way I can just twist it onto the tree when I do my back, when I'm attaching it to the back.
It was the night before Christmas.
For my next project, I had picked up a package of these snowflakes. They had come from, I think these snowflakes came from Dollar Tree. There was a package of 3 of them. And I'm going to use some of my leftover fur. And, oh, there's another one. Some of my leftover fur. I think my dog had a little bit of way with the fur. But I'm going to try and take the fur and glue it onto here and then cut out everything. We'll see how that works out. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to apply all the glue that I need onto the snowflake, and I'm just using hot glue. And I'm going for the longer parts right now, and then I'm going to go over it again, just so the glue doesn't dry too fast on me. I'm going to take my cardboard knife and cut off the fur. When I got a bit better knife, hopefully that'll work better.
We forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door, we talked for hours on end.
And I'm going to add the glue to the sides.
From now on, yes, from this Christmas.
And I'm just going to trim the middles with the scissors.
From this Christmas on, it's gone.
There we go. I think that looks really pretty. It's a little bit of work, but yeah, I think it's well worth it. Now for my next one, I am going to cover it with Mod Podge. Put a generous amount on. So I have some coarse salt. You can use epson salt. This is pickling salt, and the reason why I'm using pickling salt is because I ran out of epson salt, so I want to give this a try. And I have lots of pickling salt. And I'm going to add my Spectra glitter. Mix that up. And I will leave a link down below where I got my glitter from. And now I'm going to just add it to the snowflake. So it doesn't have a lot of glitter, but it does have enough. I don't know, even though you can actually see it. If you want a little bit more, you can always go directly on it with it a little bit. And I think that's just a little nice touch of glitter. You can also paint the snowflake if you want, but I like the way it is, and I like how the salt kind of drips off of it to kind of leave it almost like looking like icicles. my last project. If you watch my channel, you saw when I used this last time for my wrapping up presents. I'm going to make ornaments. I have some rope here that I'm going to cut, and then I'm gonna make a little dent. Put some hot glue in there and add the rope. Also add a rope a little bit around. So while that's setting, I'm going to cut my blanket into strips. I'm just cutting off the stitched end so it's not too thick. And then I'm gonna take my styrofoam and just approximately measure the length, and then I'm going to cut all of these into that length. And they don't have to be perfect, just approximate. So I'm going to take this one that I have ready and put a zigzag strip of hot glue, and you want to work fairly fast. You are working with styrofoam, it will melt. And then you want to put some glue to overlap the edges. Try not to burn yourself. There is the snowflake, the little ornament. I think some of it had melted a little bit, but I think it still looks really cute. Now I just thought I could do one in my Mod Podge. Coat the ball with Mod Podge. To make sure that the whole thing is coated, and then just roll it.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased.
So I'm putting the little stuff over the hot glue as well. And there, I think that's nice as well. Shake it off so ooh. Maybe don't hang it before it's dry. Just gonna hold it together, and then I'll show it to you what it looks like on a Christmas tree. The last one, I'm gonna use tacky glue, but first I'm gonna hot glue the rope on, let that set.
I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and
I'm gonna take my tacky glue, squirt it on, and then I'm taking that leftover fur and just putting it on. This won't be a quick dry, but I think it might work a little bit better.
These are the good times with you, baby.
I think these ornaments will provide different textures to my tree, which I love using different types of ornaments. Like I said, different feels, different textures. I think it just adds so much character to your tree.
Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memory.
So I'm going to let this completely dry before I hang it up. Well, I hope you enjoyed all these cute and easy DIYs. I think they turned out really cute, and I'm going for that, like I said, white, red, buffalo check theme on this tree, and I think these are going to look fabulous on my tree. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, share it with anybody who would be interested in watching something like that. And if you're not subscribed, I would love it if you considered subscribing, pressing that notification bell so you don't miss out any of my upcoming videos. I have still lots of DIYs coming your way, and don't forget to check out the home channel for all the decorating ideas that I'm sharing there, where you will be able to see that tree probably tomorrow. Tomorrow. So make sure you head on over there as well if you want to see how I decorate my tree. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.